Not only do most of us not even know our neighbors in the urban transience/COVID era we're living through, most of us don't even know people who aren't like us, who don't vote like us, think like us, dress like us, live like us, spend money like us, act like us, etc. We all know that each year Americans are getting less happy. Antidepressants are now the second highest volume drug in the country. I'm not saying they're bad, I'm just saying that's a fascinating phenomenon. Yet the clinical psychologists Jacqueline Olds and Richard Schwartz, in their book, The Lonely American, argue that much of what is called and even diagnosed as depression, they argue, is in fact loneliness. And Sass argues that loneliness and fear is behind all of the political rage. Now, is there a practice from the way of Jesus to index us toward peacemaking in a culture of political polarization? Yes, it is what the New Testament writers call hospitality. The word hospitality in the New Testament is philoxenion in Greek. It's a compound word. Philo means love, and xenos means stranger or foreigner. Hospitality is the exact opposite of xenophobia. It is the love of a stranger, not the fear or the hate, the love of a stranger, the welcome of all as a guest. Henry Nouwen defined hospitality as the creation of a free space where the stranger can enter and become a friend instead of an enemy. And our basic case is that the LGBT community does a way better job at welcoming strangers than the church. And that we need to recapture this ancient practice as our heritage and not a fringe idea for extroverted people with a nice home who like to entertain, but as core to following Jesus. We've been habituated by a year now, not of formation, but of deformation, of social distancing, again, which was the right thing for a time, to see proximity to strangers as a threat and to keep to our own little inner circle that we feel safe with. Okay, that's fine for a season in a global pandemic, but we can't give up on hospitality. What are creative ways that you and I could embody the practice, or at least the posture of hospitality in a COVID-19 kind of safe way, and start to rehabituate our body and our life toward love of the stranger? To, quote, work and look hard for ways, for opportunities to make little moves against destructiveness. Isn't that great? There is so much being destroyed right now across the world. We can't fix this problem. We can't end social media, the garbage fire that it is, or this, that, or the other. But we can make little moves against destructiveness. Hospitality is a little move. Going on a walk with your neighbor is a little move. It's a little move, but it's a little move against destructiveness and for the healing of our soul and our society.